Here's one more linear programming video. We're just going to go through one example, given two different cases of what could happen. So you need to buy some filing cabinets and shelving units for a business. You know that the filing cabinets cost $60 per unit, require 16 square feet of floor space, and hold 10 cubic feet of files. Shelving units cost $90 each, require 8 square feet of floor space, and 20 cubic feet of files is what they can hold. So your boss has given you $720 for this purchase. The office has room for no more than 128 square feet of storage. How many of which models should you buy in order to maximize the storage volume? And what is that volume? So if I look at my variables, I need to figure out how many filing cabinets and how many shelving units that I'm going to purchase. The objective function is I'm trying to maximize the volume. So volume as a function of x and y is going to be 10x plus 20y. So this is the thing I want to maximize. So I have $720 to purchase this. So I have $60 for filing cabinets. So constraint number one is $60 for filing cabinets and $90 for shelving units must be less than or equal to $720. Then I also know that filing cabinets have 16 square feet and shelving units have 8 square feet each. So 16x plus 8y, and that has to be less than or equal to 128 square feet. So I have these two constraints. And then in the interest of time, I graphed this on Desmos and I came up with 3 intersection points. Notice that this line is actually represented by the green line here, and then this line is actually represented by the blue line. So I have this situation going on. I have 3 intersection points, and now I'm going to try V of 0, 8. Notice that I can have intercepts as potential answers. So 0, 8, if I substitute that in, that would be 160 cubic feet. 6, 4 would give me 60 plus 80, which is 140 cubic feet. And the third option of 8, 0 would give me 80 cubic feet. So the thing that maximizes my storage volume is actually not buying any filing cabinets at all. It would use all 720 of my dollars, but I would get the most amount of cubic feet of storage for the price that I was told that I can have and the amount of square footage that I can have. So it would be 0 filing cabinets and 8 shelving units for 160 cubic feet of storage, cubic feet of storing files. Okay, now what happens is you just learned that you actually have to store at least 200 cubic feet of files. So your company is now in a little bit of a bind because you had this plan, but it's actually not enough files. So that means that we have to be willing to spend more than the $720. So now in order to figure this out, let's look at the question. We still want to have filing cabinets and what's the other one? I forget. Shelving units. But our new objective function, the objective has changed, because we used to want to have the minimum or the maximum volume given a cost, but now the objective has changed because we know we have to have at least 200 cubic feet of files. So now the objective is, what is the minimum cost to be able to get those amount of files? So my new objective function is 60x plus 90y is the cost function, and we're trying to minimize that. So our constraints are going to be, we still have this 128, so 16x plus 8y is less than or equal to 128. And then our new constraint is that we have to have greater than or equal to 200 cubic feet. So 10x plus 20y must be greater than or equal to 200. And remember, the 10 and the 20 came from up here with cubic feet of files. 3 possible points here. So it's greater than this line. So I actually have the colors backwards. This blue one represents this red line. So it's greater than 10x plus 20y is greater than or equal to 200. And then this blue line, which is actually the red equation, it has to be less than that. So we're in this range, this region here. So I need to try the cost 0.16, cost of 0.10, and cost of 4.8. So if I take all of these, this one is $900. This one is $1,440, because 16 times 90 gives us 1,400 or 1,440. And then I have 4 times 60 plus 8 times 90, which gives me a total of $960. So in this case, my best bet is still to go with 0 filing cabinets, but to go with 10 shelving units, and that would cost me $900 total.